Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about the musculoskeletal disorders shortcut of pediatrics. Musculoskeletal disorders, so first is muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy is an inherited disorders of muscles with progressive muscle damage. The most important type of muscular dystrophy is Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. So in Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, this is the most common inherited disorder, that is most common neuromuscular disease in children. The gene involved in this Duchenne's muscular dystrophy is mainly the dystrophin gene, which will code for XP at dystrophin gene in chromosome X of short arm of 21, that is XP21. This is one of the largest gene, and this Duchenne's muscular dystrophy is an X-linked recessive inheritance. So if you see the clinical features, this is most commonly seen in females, and there is a history of family history is present in this Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. There is pseudo hypertrophy of the calf muscles is seen, where even without activity there is hypertrophy of calf muscles are seen, and there is cardiac involvement and recurrent respiratory involvement are present. Cardiac involvement and recurrent respiratory involvements are the causes of death. It also causes proximal muscle weakness. There is intellectual disability, and there is a sign called as Gover's sign is positive, where the patient, if he is from this position of where he stands with both the four legs, to stand on two legs, he uses the hands to push on the legs to stand straight. This sign, where he uses his hands to push on the legs to stand straight, is called as Gover's sign. This Gover's sign is positive. This is non-specific for Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and this Gover's sign appears at 3 years of age. Then the diagnosis is the serum CPK levels are done. They are very high, that is more than 10,000 units per liter. And if you do PCR for the dystrophin gene is done, and muscle biopsy can also be done. Then the second disorder, which is the second muscular dystrophy, is Becker's muscular dystrophy. This Becker's muscular dystrophy is almost similar to Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, but it is a milder illness and it presents later. It has a more protracted course. Then the next muscular dystrophy is facioscapulohumeral dystrophy. We have facioscapulohumeral dystrophy. This here, as the name says, there is weakness of the facial muscles, there is weakness of the scapular muscle, that is there is winging of scapula is present, there is weakness of facial muscles, and there is humeral muscles weakness, that is the humeral muscles undergoes atrophy, which is atrophy of biceps, atrophy of triceps, atrophy of deltoid is seen, and this is also associated with hearing loss and retinal changes. And if you see the Gover's sign in scapulohumeral disease, it is positive. Then the next muscular dystrophy is myotonic dystrophy. What is myotonic dystrophy? First, what is myotonia? Myotonia is delayed relaxation of muscles after contraction. Because of delayed relaxation of the muscles are in contracted state for longer period of time. This myotonic dystrophy occurs due to increased number of CTG repeats. Increased number of CTG repeats causes myotonic dystrophy. In myotonic dystrophy, there are even facial abnormalities are also present in myotonic dystrophy. Here the patient presents with inverted V-shaped upper lip and temporal hollowing. We have something called as myotonic facies which are seen in myotonic dystrophy. I will show you the pictures in a minute. Then the next myopathy, the next muscular disorders, these are the muscle dystrophies. Now next we have some myopathies. So myopathy is a disorder of the muscle. In that, one important thing in pediatrics is congenital myopathy. Congenital myopathy is a non-progressive and inherited disorder involving the muscles. These are subcellular abnormalities are seen in muscle biopsy. So we have different types of congenital myopathy, which include, we have centronuclear myopathy, we have Nemerlin rod, this is N, Nemerlin rod myopathy, then we have myotubular myopathy, and also congenital fiber type disproportion myopathy. Congenital fiber type disproportion myopathy. So these are the different congenital myopathies. Next, we have one more type of muscle disorder, which is spinal muscular atrophy. This spinal muscular atrophy occurs due to the degeneration of motor neurons. Here the gene involved is the survival motor neuron gene, which is present on chromosome chromosome 5. So the gene involved is survival motor neuron gene on chromosome 5, and there are tongue fasciculations which are characteristic, and we have generalized weakness and deep tendon reflexes are absent. There is lately we have diaphragmatic involvement is seen. This is of 4 types. 0, which is the most severe form and it is present at birth. Then 1, which is infantile form. 2, which is late infantile form, and we have 3, which is juvenile form. So these are the different types of spinal muscular atrophy. Diagnosis is here CPK levels are normal and SMN gene shows abnormal demonstration. You can demonstrate this survival motor neuron gene here. So this spinal muscular atrophy can be diagnosed by prenatally also. So just a minute. So this is the picture showing the Gower sign, where the child uses the hands to push the legs, seen in myotonic dystrophy, Duchenne's myotonic dystrophy. Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. This is seen in Duchenne's muscular dystrophy Gower sign. Here if you see, this is the baby who is seen in muscular dystrophy, and here you can see the presence of this everted upper lip. You can see V-shaped inverted, this is inverted V-shaped upper lip is seen. Similarly, there is here temporal hollowing is seen. So these are the facial abnormalities which are seen. Thank you for watching.